Hello friends, today I am going to explain about Sweet Bike Marks Chapter 2. If you guys have not subscribed to the channel yet, then subscribe and also like the video, and you can ask me anything in the comments section. And the goal of this video is 50 likes. If 50 likes are achieved, then its third part will be released as soon as possible. Here, Luo starts telling us some things too. He mentions that he hates humans, reasoning that they are greedy. While he sees Nayo running to escape, he says that he hates humans also because they are cowards, that they can only escape reality, and don't keep up with their promises and their memories. As Luo mentions the word memories, he starts to think of his childhood, when once he was running down the streets looking down for someone known as Frey. He passes by his brother who tells him, Luo, "You are looking for this blood servant who has been taking care of you." In response, Luo asks if he knows about Frey. His brother comes close and tells him by putting his hand on Luo's head that the person he is looking for her already left. Frey said that she left because it was too difficult for her to take care of Leo. After crying and begging their father, where she managed to arrange other work for her. Luo, however, becomes sad after hearing this and complains that his brother is probably lying and that Frey had clearly said to him that she would stay with him. In a flashback there, when he was staying with Frey, Frey tells him that she will always be with her young master Luo. In the meantime, Luo's brother complains Luo is a poor little boy who has been deceived. He also tells Luo that humans and vampires have an impossible relationship and, even though it seems impossible to be together, not forever at least, either sooner or later the humans abandon just like Frey did to Luo. But I don't think that this was actually what is seen. Something fishy must have been placed to somehow brainwash little Luo. Anyways, at present, Luo looks through his window. Some girls harass Yao and compliment them that she is such a tough one. However, these girls harass Yao to make her spit out how she managed to seduce the prince this easily. They say that they will not let her go until she says, as if Xiao is wondering if she will remain silent and be spared. One of the girls then starts pulling Xiao's hair and says that her resisting the prince played the trick, which seems very interesting. Xiao tries her best to escape and make the top. However, she says to the girls that they are so obedient to the vampires instead of humans and asks why are like this, and why is it that they don't have the dignity of being a human. This girl looks down at Xiao and asks if the others have heard her. One who talks about dignity, putting Xiao too close to her, she says, and asks if dignity can be eaten in this world. Xiao pushes her back as her chance to make a move and try to run away. Unfortunately, the other girl grabs Xiao's hair and pulls Xiao to herself. Meanwhile, Luo, who is watching over Xiao, suddenly visualizes a strange person, who might be looking like his old fellow Freya, but just as if he would blink his eyes and it's all gone. Luo puts his hand on his forehead and feels a headache. He then opens his eyes and tries to take a step as if he is willing to save Xiao. He sees Xiao getting forcefully put into getting her hair cut, and the girls laugh and enjoy doing this. But Luo, when he grips his fist, wonders that he will see to what extent she can make it after crying and begging him for mercy. In the meantime, his assistant arrives at him, informing him about the chairman who asks him to come to the meeting room as quickly as possible. Luo walks past him and his assistant questions him about his face scar. Luo puts his finger on it and hovers it over his scar, where his scar vanishes. And in response, he tells his assistant to do nothing with his business. However, Xiao eventually manages to run away from her monstrous and ever no good classmates. She goes away from them a bit and says that from now on she will need to focus on making her realize that she will need to keep an eye on herself while going to school and also when she is coming home from school. However, she hears someone approach her and says about such a coincidence to meet with the woman who offended Luo. The group of 3 young boys, or in similar words, the group of 3 bullies wonders about contributing and ensuring Luo's satisfaction. Friends, the video ends here, and I mention the main character here.